What's up, guys? AA finally got his starter that we've all been looking for. Definitely not the one I had on my radar whatsoever, and that's typical Alex Anthopoulos getting Chris Sale from the Boston Red Sox for Vaughn Grissom. And first blush, obviously the injury history for Chris Sale is obviously a concern, but let me just put one name out there for you. I know pitchers are completely different, but Josh Donaldson played 154 games for the Braves, and since then he could not stay healthy. So I have big time trust in our medical staff, and obviously they know that risk and they are willing to do it. And Chris Sale has playoff caliber experience. He had 20 starts last year, which is a big uptick from previous years with the myriad of injuries he's dealt with. But that is a premier playoff caliber starter. Has the experience, has been through the wars, understands it all, gives you the edge. Kelnick and Vaughn Grissom Kelnick and Chris Sale, give you kind of an edge that maybe the Braves were missing in the playoffs last year, and I think those two guys are going to make a massive, massive impact. And if you get 20 to 25 starts from Chris Sale this year and it works out, you pick up his $25 million option for next year. That's basically your Charlie Morton. And Chris Sale, Max Fried have very similar deliveries, repertoires, and I think that could really help Max Fried kind of take that next step as well, using Chris Sale and his litany of experience and soak it up like a sponge. And I also think it could help the youngsters coming through as well, AJ Smith-Shawver, Hurston Waldrop, and all of those guys. Plus, every advanced metric that you look at with Chris Sale's numbers, they were expected to be better, but Boston's defense let him down a lot of the time, and we have one of the best vacuum infield defenses in the league. So everything about this, obviously there's risk with the injuries, don't get me wrong, but if he gives you more than 3 2/3 innings pitched, that's better than Cole Hamels. So everybody bringing up the Cole Hamels comparison, I understand it, but he doesn't have that much to live up to in terms of that. And it only costs $500,000 this year because the Red Sox are sending $17 million, plus the extra $10 million is deferred down the line, which is taking a page out of the Dodgers playbook, which I don't mind, and I think other teams will start doing it. Maybe not to the extent that the Dodgers have, but I don't mind that whatsoever. And Chris Sale is a bona fide winner, and when he's been healthy, and that is what we need, and it just kind of feels really, really good. Max Fried, Spencer Strider, Chris Sale, Bryce Elder, AJ Smith-Shawver, Charlie Morton. That's a pretty solid 5. I wouldn't be surprised if we go out for another stable, reliable-ish arm, maybe. You could see Ronaldo Lopez maybe get some spot starts, bullpen-ish type of game. I know people hate those in theory, but if you want to keep everybody healthy and keep everybody fresh throughout the 162-game grind, you could see that happening. That's why maybe we might add something else, but that is your playoff caliber starter, especially against the lefty-heavy Dodgers lineup, if you're looking way down the crystal ball road. But that's why it works in every single aspect. Obviously, we need some bubble wrap to make sure, but this could be one of the best ultimate steals that AA has been able to pull off. And the Vaughn Grissom angle of it, I love the kid. I can't wait to see what he does, being able to have a full season with his bat, because there is nothing wrong with his bat. And I think this is good value. I'm actually surprised we didn't have to give up a little more, but with Vaughn Grissom having 6 years of control, there's nothing left for the kid to prove with his bat in AAA, so I'm glad he's getting a full opportunity. And thank you, Vaughn Grissom, for everything you did. And I hope he finds success in Boston and becomes a staple for them, because he was an awesome kid to root for, a very good kid, and deserves a solid shot, and to use Vaughn Grissom to get this type of caliber. I know track record probably is more accurate given his injury history, but I absolutely love this on so many levels. As always, go Braves, champions forever. Alex Anthopoulos is always working in places we never know, but I'm really excited to see this and see how it plays out, because I think the underlying thing is Alex Anthopoulos said that he's great in the clubhouse, and I feel like that edge is something that we are going to love having in the clubhouse, and I can't wait to see Chris Sale in a Braves uniform. I did not have that on my bingo card, but as always, go Braves, champions forever. There's your starter, and it lays out a lot of different options for Hurst and Waldrop and all the younger guys, so they don't have to shoulder a lot of too much of the burden for their young experience. With the addition of Chris Sale, absolutely incredible, and he ranked in the top half of the league in strikeouts last year, despite all of his injury struggles as well. So as always, go Braves, champions forever. Welcome to the A, Chris Sale, and thank you, Vaughn Grissom.